Hello, welcome to this update. Let's see what's happening with Typhoon Katon. So there's still tropical storm Jebi passing near Japan but going away. So let's see. It's still a very strong typhoon there. It was a super typhoon earlier today. It was all the way up to like 240 km per hour sustained gust. So it was a super typhoon, but now it's back to like violent typhoon. So it's now a very strong typhoon, but it was a super typhoon. In the satellite imagery, it's like very powerful storm. You can see the eye and everything there. So it was a very big super typhoon and heading towards Taiwan there. So let's see what they show for now. So they show this approach in Taiwan is like just a typhoon. Like they show just 165 km per hour typhoon approaching like the southwestern portion of Taiwan, making landfall like in Tainan there. It's a very strong typhoon. So there it is now, and you can see it keeps going, kind of makes landfall there, brings some very heavy, tremendous rainfall to Taiwan and other areas there, especially in Taiwan. So please be careful those areas. Let's see here. There's the storm. It shows the very crazy storm on satellite, and then the official track has it making landfall southwestern Taiwan there, kind of lingering in that area, not going anywhere, because most models go towards Taiwan and then kind of curve back south. Many models are doing that, so it's not expected to go towards like Korea or Japan anymore. But some models like the Canadian still shows it heading towards like Korea, Japan, even Eastern China. But some other models like the GFS shows it curving back south again. So we'll keep tracking this, but let's see the models for this, like here the Western Pacific. So there's Graton makes landfall in Vietnam, no, in Taiwan as a 977 typhoon, so it will weaken a lot as it makes landfall in Taiwan. And the GFS is the low pressure going back south, bringing some rain towards southern China and Vietnam, but nothing like tropical, just in Taiwan now. So let's see, there's the European model 2, goes there, makes landfall in Taiwan. It's a 964 major typhoon, and then the remnants kind of drifts towards Japan and leaves a rainfall there, but it doesn't like go back south. There's the Canadian as well, makes a powerful landfall in Taiwan, and the Canadian takes a bunch of the rain from this towards Japan and South Korea, so might be a lot of rain there. Maybe the low pressure into China, but most rain to Japan. There's the Icon 2. It goes there towards Taiwan, makes landfall like 966 or something, very strong typhoon. And then there'll be that low pressure that develops ahead of it, brings a lot of rain to the Sea of Japan and around Japan there. But the cyclone itself lingers around there and dissipates around eastern China. So yeah, so please stay safe from this season. There's still some hurricane models. For this, there's the HEFS-A. It shows a very violent typhoon now, but then it weakens to a 950, like 967 before landfall. So this will just be a category 1, category 2 typhoon at landfall in Taiwan, but will still bring some tremendous rainfall there. So please stay safe in Taiwan. And let's see. So the rainfall estimations from the European model until Sunday have more than 400 millimeters in parts of the foothills in eastern Taiwan, more than 300, 200 further north, Taipei more than 100 millimeters, and like where this makes landfall around Tainan, more than 300 millimeters, so 362. So please stay safe from flooding. There might be flooding in all of southern Taiwan from this. Some life-threatening, potentially catastrophic in parts of eastern Taiwan because of those mountains there, and all the heavy rainfall. Might be landslides and more dangerous as well, flash floods. So please stay safe there. This is a serious deal. Some islands near Taiwan might get some heavy rain too. And now the GFS has until like Sunday. It shows makes landfall southeast southwestern Taiwan there, more than 400 millimeters, and Tainan 200, 400 further south 500, and the GFS more than 400 millimeters in southern Taiwan, southeastern southwestern Taiwan. So some very catastrophic flooding those areas. Please stay safe. There's the icon. It has more than 300 millimeters where this makes landfall, maybe just south of Tainan, near Kaohsiung. So please stay safe. More than 500 millimeters further east and southeast in Taiwan in those mountains. But the icon is really crazy, like further north. The icon is like 700 millimeters in eastern Taiwan, 700, 600. So it's the only model showing this there. Most have the worst further south, but you never know. It has more than 200 in Taipei, 300 further north. So please stay safe from all that flooding in those areas. So please stay safe. And there's this high resolution model. So these models usually exaggerate a lot. So until Friday show like some 500. It's like the European and the GFS 600. Yeah, it isn't exaggerating much. So 200 in Tainan, 400. So there might be some catastrophic flooding those areas. Please stay safe there. So let's see, in terms of wind gusts, it's very dangerous typhoon now. Then you keep going, it will weaken a little bit before landfall, but the European model has more than 184 km/h gusts as this comes in on like Wednesday tomorrow. So Wednesday should be like early on Thursday, the landfall, because that's European time. So this should be like early on Thursday. So many of the impacts will be like during the night. So please stay safe, and in the morning on Thursday. So some very high gusts there, and then it shows the worst around Kaohsiung, further south, because the official track has it around Tainan, but all the models suggests the worst further south. So please stay safe there. More than 152 km/h gusts, and all around southern Taiwan, some very high damaging gusts in all of Taiwan, all of southern Taiwan, western Taiwan as well, some more than 100 km/h gusts around western Taiwan, and eastern China too, more than 180 km/h gusts in many areas in the sea there, because there'll be that field of very high wind between Taiwan and China. So please stay safe there. This keeps going around Thursday night. Still some strong winds and heavy rain there, especially between China and Taiwan, those islands. So please stay safe. This keeps lingering there. The strong winds continue around western Taiwan and those islands until Friday, and Saturday still gusty wind there too. But then those southern islands of Japan, like Yonaguni, Ishigaki, so there'll be some very high gusts from time to time this week there as well. So please stay safe. And then it has like that other system developing near the Sea of Japan. Like this is Thursday, some gusty winds crossing like southern central Japan, shows around 76 km/h gusts into the Sea of Japan. So please be aware, this goes through the Sea of Japan, becomes a big system, northern Japan and Russia, especially like northern Japan, shows some very high gusts there on Friday. Actually, this is almost like Saturday, so be careful there for southeastern Russia too, not areas. So be aware in those areas. And let's see, there's the GFS as well. It has a little bit lower gusts than the European, but it does show like as this makes landfall. It doesn't have the gusts continuing to Taiwan because the GFS makes this quick landfall there and quickly goes back south. So it isn't remaining there, but it doesn't have some high gusts in southern Taiwan as well. But the icon is even higher than the European, so it goes there, but it weakens significantly before landfall there. So it goes from that to like this, but it might bring some occasional 175 km/h gusts some areas, so there might be extensive wind damage and storm surge, like some very high surf and coastal flooding those areas. And I think there already is, because that's very close to Taiwan already. So be careful, storm surge, coastal flooding and everything there. and the strong winds in western Taiwan and the islands and eastern China. So be aware of the wind there, rip current, storm surge in all of those areas, and wind damage, especially flooding. So please stay safe there. And now let's just see something here. So the next 5 days of rainfall shows more in Japan from the European, more than 100 millimeters if this moisture heads towards there. So be aware, in some areas there are more, central southern Japan, and then those systems, the Sea of Japan might bring rain to northern Japan there. So South Korea, North Korea might get some rain too, be aware. And showing near eastern China, might get some in eastern China, and more storms in the southern islands of Japan there. Be aware, more tropical weather in the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, tropical showers and storms passing by. Be aware, some might be heavy, especially in Malaysia, some higher accumulations in Kalimantan, Indonesia, so please be aware. You might have like a heavier shower too, especially in the Philippines, southern Philippines, with those passing showers and storms. Some might be heavy, especially in the afternoon, so be aware there, but nothing crazy, nothing crazy. And in Sumatra shows more than 100 millimeters there, western Sumatra, so some heavier storms lingering around there. Be aware from time to time, more showers and storms near the Andaman, Nicobar Islands, passing from time to time, so be aware. Cambodia, southern Vietnam, some heavier showers, especially west, eastern, and southern Vietnam, southern Thailand, Bangkok, close to 85 millimeters, 96 in some areas, so more showers and storms, southern Thailand. Further north is kind of quiet, northern Vietnam and Laos, it's quiet, just south there in the tropical areas, so be aware of the rainfall. Shows a lot in Myanmar, more than 300 millimeters, northeastern India, so there might be still some flooding around northeastern India, Myanmar, and those areas, so please stay safe there. Northeastern Bangladesh shows more than 100 millimeters, almost 200, so please be careful in those areas. Might be some landslides and some heavy downpours, so please be careful. Like western Myanmar too might be heavy, so be aware there. And southern India, more tropical showers and storms, just like passing from time to time, showers and storms, so be aware there. Some might be occasionally heavy. Same thing in the Maldives, so be aware. Accumulation shows like 54 millimeters next 5 days. Might be some heavier showers and storms passing by, but nothing crazy. Some 88 millimeters further south, some 19 millimeters in other areas, so nothing that crazy, but be aware of tropical showers and storms that might be heavy. And let's see, a shower or two in southern Indonesia, but almost nothing. Western Guinea, Papua New Guinea, more tropical showers and storms, especially might be very heavy in parts of Western Guinea and parts of Papua New Guinea. In Solomon Islands, same thing, more tropical showers and storms, especially like Marshall Islands and those tropical areas. Guam, maybe like 77 millimeters in Guam, in Micronesia, so be aware. Palau, only 25 millimeters, but there might be a storm or two, some passing showers, so be aware. Shows some showers around Madagascar, Mozambique, Tanzania, maybe a storm or two, but mainly some light showers still. And we have this system developing the southern Indian Ocean, medium chance array of formation, might try to become something, as you can see the accumulation there, but nothing crazy. We'll check the model soon. But let's just see quickly the GFS. Has a lot near northeastern India, Myanmar as well, and Bangladesh, so be careful with flooding there. Western Myanmar, like I showed you, and it has a lot near eastern Vietnam, so be aware of some heavier downpours in eastern Vietnam, Cambodia, tropical showers and storms, Thailand, especially southern western Thailand, and the GFS has a lot in Sumatra and Malaysia. Next 5 days has more than 100 millimeters near Malaysia and parts of Sumatra, other parts of Malaysia and Indonesia and Western Guinea, so be aware of the rainfall there. And the icon has, just like the European, tropical showers and storms, some might be heavy. It has a lot in northeastern India, all through Bangladesh, like central Bangladesh, more than 200 millimeters, western Bangladesh to northeastern India, 100, 200, so there might be flood in those areas. Please be careful. Western Myanmar, going to northern Myanmar, more than 100, 200, and I'm not sure this is China or India, but shows like more than 400 meters northeastern India into southern China, 100, 200, so please stay safe there. More heavier downpours throughout Bhutan, northeastern India, and still like eastern Nepal might be some more, so stay safe in those areas. In terms of snowfall, does show more snow in the southern Himalayas, parts of Nepal, the northern Bhutan, and parts of China there. So be aware that cold still, very cold in Tibet, northern China especially, some negative temperatures near North Korea and Russia, but still very hot in Pakistan, northeast and southern India. Shows more than like 36 degrees southern India, Pakistan more than like 42 degrees, so be aware. And yeah, some warm temperatures in Southeast Asia as well, like hot, and hot across India still, like some 30s. So be aware there, and please stay safe with this very violent typhoon. And thanks for watching.